If you aspire for understanding this, and you can surrender yourself to the supermind, the basics of integral yoga are fulfilled. This is the basics. Have you an aspiration to reach the supermind? Just as when a lecturer asks a student, suppose he is aspiring to become a doctor, what does he ask? Are you aspiring to be a doctor? Or just you want to be a doctor because in society he is given respect? So do you want supermind because we are aspiring for it, or because it is only a fashion? Let us be very clear in it. Because Sri Aurobindo always used to stress that it is the integrity and sincerity of your thought which is important. It is not what we think about you or others think about you which is important. You should be with what is known as the Jnana Khadga, Viveka, the sword of knowledge. You should analyze yourself. That is this an aspiration towards mind which has brought us here? If it has not brought us here, let us start aspiring from now. You can start aspiring at any time. And when once you aspire, you be sure the reaction is certain. And what is the reaction? The descent of the supermind. But the descent of the supermind, how can you understand it? Now we go to page 281, chapter 13, the supermind and the yoga of works. I thought to start with this chapter because many of us, please believe me, were working with Mother and Aurobindo since many lives. This is a truth which you have to accept. Whoever is in any way related to Sri Aurobindo, whether as a worker in a printing press composing the book, in whatever sort he is, whether he hears it from somebody or sees a photograph of Sri Aurobindo, there is nothing by chance there. Because in truth consciousness, what you call as a chance doesn't happen. In truth consciousness, everything is truth. Everything is satya. So this point you should always remember, that if you think that this is the first time you are coming in contact with integral yoga or Sri Aurobindo, it is wrong. It is your concrete mind, your lower mind, which is putting you into these limitations. Anyone who reads integral yoga, even the name, even the title, must have been with Sri Aurobindo since many births. That is very, very important to remember. Because our concrete mind, the lower mind, especially the lower animal mind, which talks about only four things: ahara, nidra, bhaya, maidhunancha. It's okay if I put that in English, in Sanskrit?
Yes.
Or do you want an explanation for this? Ahara means food, bhaya means fear, maidhuna means procreation, sleep. Even though we have been in contact with Sri Aurobindo since so many lifetimes, it is a guarantee given by Mother also. You should read what Aurobindo said about Mother. It is not the first time that we as a group are coming into this planet Earth. We have been on other planets also to work for this cause. Can you understand the depth to which Sri Aurobindo was hinting when he said that you worked in other planets also with me, and now you say, I can't understand. Why? Because we are not allowing our consciousness to grow. And for growth, what do you want? Just a spirit of surrender. A seed surrenders to the earth, it grows. What more does it want? It is as simple as that. But sometimes I find that simple things become very complicated, probably because of over-explanation. And let me hope I don't over-explain. nor under-explain. So you got this point? The duty of India is to spread the message of integral yoga and life divine. That is why Sri Aurobindo, the chosen vessel for the entire humanity. Let us be very clear when we talk something. It is not being very proud of it. When Newton says, I have discovered Newton's laws, do you mean he is proud of it? He is saying a statement. When Einstein says, I have discovered the Einsteinian laws, do you mean that Einstein is having ahankara? No. Einstein is just saying a statement of fact. And when Mother wrote about Sri Aurobindo, that single-handedly that body has been the vessel for all these things, including the single-handed fight of Third World War. Believe in it, accept it. Don't let your egoistic, small-centered mind deny and misunderstand this statement of truth. And again, this statement of truth is also right. We have worked for him. We are working now unconsciously also. What is happening from the this one. Even matter is unconsciously supporting the truth conscious. You don't think that matter is going against truth. That is what the integral factor comes in Sri Aurobindo's theory. Because in general we think that our body, our desires, our thoughts should be rejected. They have no place. But when you talk about truth consciousness, don't you think that matter itself is playing a very important role? Whatever that role is, Sri Aurobindo himself will tell it. But you remember this, why I am telling it, even though you are not aware that you are a co-worker with Sri Aurobindo, you are a co-worker. And what I want you, can't you be an active co-worker? Many people ask me, how to be active? Read this book. Read this book into the world. Don't say nobody is hearing it. If you sit quietly in your room and read this, what is happening? Your mind's vibrations are changing. And do you know the most potent force in the world is mind? If the subtle atomic force is so powerful, how much more powerful is mind? Our minds. But how should we use our minds? By reading this book. So, if you find this book a formidable one, it is only for the appearances. Once you understand that you are a co-worker, you have already finished many of these levels. I am sure, come in. And I can guarantee one thing, that many of you are in the verge of intuitive plane. On the verge of intuitive plane, but unfortunately, we have forgotten it. Then what you have to do? Just I was telling you, just a few minutes before, the only thing is you have to awaken. You need not learn all these things. What you have to do is to awaken yourself. Jagrata prapyavaran nibodhata. Uttishta jagrata prapyavaran nibodhata. Uttishta, get up. Prapyavaran, the moment you get up, you get all the boons. So this is the role of India, mind you. That is what Mother and Sri Aurobindo meant when about Akhanda Bharat. Akhanda Bharat means the entire planet Earth is Bharat. And when you say Bharat, I am not talking about the political aspects of India. I am talking about the spiritual aspects of India. It was the India's spiritual consciousness